Hey, what's up, Instagram? This is John, aka Latherhog, here, live on a Thursday afternoon for a mail call. And just to say what's up, I kind of have to, with the kids on summer break, I gotta sneak in a live here and there when I can. So it's on top of like work and that kind of fun stuff too. So so that's why we're coming to you live on a Thursday afternoon. Also, evenings can get a little crowded. There's a regularly scheduled program tonight while people are still hopping on because it's unannounced. As I think that's just how I'm gonna have to roll unannounced lives, whether it's here on Instagram, sometimes over on YouTube too. But I try to show love to the platforms I'm active on. So the last few mail calls I've done were on YouTube. I think Instagram totally deserves one as well. Hey, what's up, DK? Welcome. Solid Shaves, how's it going? So the mail call today, we've got razors, and actually it's a huge fragrance-based mail call. So I've mentioned it that I've gotten bit by that fragrance bug once again. So that means watching more fragrance YouTube and getting my eye on some things. And there's like a running wish list of stuff anyway, so I kind of revisited some of that. So all that is to say, let's kick it off first as people are still rolling in with my scent of the day. And that is, I know everything's going to be reversed because of Instagram, but we got Dapper Man. This was a release from First Line Shave and Chicano Design. Dapper Man is a dupe of Amouage Beach Hut Man. So this is still going strong. Sprayed it this morning. A little Dragon Ball action here too, in case you're wondering what's going on with the bright orange. So all my Dragon Ball fans, shout out to you. But this is a dupe of Beach Hut Man. I got this along with the soap and aftershave. So Dapper Man. Did I call it the right thing? Dapper Man. Also, let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I'm using the AirPods, and from the looks of the chat, it seems like you guys can hear me fine. Hey, what's up, Magic Mike? Who else we got here? I know sometimes people just pop on, so say hi if you're sticking around, if you're active. Sad Sappy Sepher. Hello. Great name. Such creative nicknames here. One Pass Ben. How's it going, Ben? Yeah, so first up for the razors. So Solid Shaves, thanks for confirming you can hear me. I've got on loan here from a pass around from Alum Block here on Instagram. This is the Timeless Slim Titanium. I forgot the name of this exact handle. I know it's one of their newer handles. So it's just a really handsome looking razor. It being titanium is very light. I'm really looking forward to use this. The thing is, I've noticed when I order razors or have razors on pass arounds, it'll be they'll all come in at once. So I'll go from going through my regular lineup to all of a sudden having right now I have 3 different razors to go through. So this is one of them. You've seen me use another one, which is the Haircut and Shave Co. NO75 mixed metal. And that one was a great shave. I might have to bounce around the few razors though, because that one's on loan too. So I don't have that one, the Haircut and Shave Co. up here. It's downstairs where I do my shaves. But this one's coming up. Looking forward to this one. I did try the titanium in the 0.68 and the 0.95 base plates. I just didn't like them as much as the Blackland Blackbird titanium, just simply put. And they were totally good shavers. They leaned on the bit more blade feel side for me, so I kind of moved that one on. And it's fine. It was fun to try, but those didn't work out. However, I've heard from countless people that the titanium slim head was one of their favorites. I think in that includes IMCDB, because I got his old timeless razor because he kept the slim. I believe Nate from BBS Live is also a fan, so really looking forward to try that one. The other one that came in is from Rockwell, and the razor, I actually did use it once just to do some testing. This is the Model T T2. So they did some revisions. I never tried the Model T. I know it kind of has a riddled backstory, both in the Kickstarter phase as well as maybe some components. I think maybe internal components. It was prone to damage or breakage, whatever. Either way, I did one shave on it on the setting 3. Well, it goes from 1 to 6. On setting 3, it was good. It mowed down 3 days worth of beard growth with no problem. Quick observations: the handle is a bit longer than what I'm accustomed to, but it feels good, and the weight is nice and solid. And let's say one funky thing is it takes quite a few twists to open and close the door. So still twisting, still twisting, still twisting, still twisting, open. Got a little Gillette Silver Blue there. And then to close, I'm twisting, 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 and lock. So if you use, twist to open, like, vintage Gillettes, it doesn't take that many twists to go. That's not a, positive or negative. It just is. So yeah, so you gotta twist a little bit. There's also no clicking for the dial. You just turn and it'll adjust the blade exposure. I think it adjusts the blade gap on here. You gotta get, it's not like super stuck, but you gotta give it a, good effort to adjust the dial. So we'll be using that. You'll be seeing that in a video real soon. But so far, one shave in, no problems. I'm not sure how it'll stack against other ones, but I think a lot of people who are shaving enthusiasts at least try a twist to open, and it is a bit limited. As far as like modern razors, there's obviously the Rex Ambassador, which leans on the aggressive side and a healthy amount of blade feel. And then of course you have some, what would you call it, more budget-friendly options with the Parker variants, and obviously everything in between. But there's another entry. One thing the T2 was released recently, so inside the box it comes with the Rockwell Razors, which in my experience those are easily the worst razor blades I've ever used. So I will not be using those blades. Just never had any luck with them. And this comes with a little like leather or faux leather head, just in case you travel with it. So this got a nice little pack in to get. I was able to. There was a promotional code floating around, which made this a very attractive price. So I put an order for it. Also, I always just test it and report back to you guys. Whether I keep it or not, we'll see. That remains to be seen. Yeah, one past Ben, throw those blades away. Ben evidently is not a fan of these blades either. Yeah, so let me know, guys. Thank you so much for popping in the chat. Even if you're catching this on the replay, be sure, let me know, what do you think of Rockwell blades? I've had crap luck with them. So they're probably my least favorite blade. But I love the 6S, 6C just fine, and the T2 so far so good. Hey Bronson, how's it going? Anyway, that concludes the razor portion of the mail call. Now, as far as fragrances, you might have noticed I've been posting scent of the days fairly regularly, in addition to the shave of the days. So yeah. First thing, I gotta give a shout out. He is my friend Todd. He is here local in Massachusetts. Our families hang out together, and just a good friend. He got really into fragrances after I did, but just went totally into the deep end, and was kind enough to lend me a few of his discovery sets, because as he was getting into frags, I was pumping the brakes on it. So it's kind of funny how that works out, but thanks to him, I have a few of these discovery sets here. First off, we have a Xerjoff one. I'm showing them to you, and I know they're backwards. I do apologize. Dude, so Xerjoff it's got quite a reputation as far as some really solid scents, but also quite pricey. So you can see this is a bunch of samples here. And I've been working my way down, just spraying one on each wrist. These are on days that I feel like sampling. And so I've just been putting like one spray on the wrist, and sometimes I'll sample 2 frags at a time. Then I'll come back to the ones that I like and maybe do like a full wearing, like 2 sprays to like the neck, chest area, and then see how that goes. But so far in the box, I've tried Neo, which is I don't know the exact note breakdown. It's a very, very pleasant, summery citrus scent. I'm sure bergamot's in there because I freaking love bergamot. But Neo so far is one of my favorites. Cruz del Sur 2 is a mango milkshake. It was really interesting. Hella of a lot of longevity and projection, but ultimately too sweet for me. It'd probably be a good shave scent though. Like if there's a dupe of Cruz del Sur 2 in a shave soap, if any artisans watch this, it's a good one. Naxos, which is just a really, really nice sweet tobacco scent. If you've ever used, Amen, Pure Havan, or even scents like Parfums de Marly Herod, Naxos really is kind of like, it's quite possibly the pinnacle of those kind of sweet tobacco scents. So really like that one as well. And then a miss for this one was Alexandria 2, which was just really strong in the florals. I know like rose and geranium and something else was there. It was not my style whatsoever, but that's how sampling goes. You're not going to like everything. So that's what I've tried so far there. Also, Rirana Parfum. Yeah, Rirana Parfum. This is the perfumer behind what's it called? Coconut Nanas from Zingari Man. So tried 2 of those in here. I tried Cherry on Top. I can't really. I opened this to show you, but everything's gonna fall out if I do. I tried Cherry on Top, which sounded really interesting on paper, but it was more like a vanilla sundae with a cherry on top. It's just a lot of sweet vanilla, a little too much for me personally. I think it leans more feminine too, given the sweetness and nature of the scent, but leans feminine, but really it's a unisex scent. Also tried Wood Cereal, and that was just a nice, straightforward woody scent. It's a like, not a love. So, hey, what's up, Shady? I'm doing some fragrance mail call, and I did mention some razors before. Also got Acqua di Parma. I've tried maybe half of these already, but there's still a few other ones that I didn't mind revisiting, like Fico de Amalfi, which was recently a inspired scent was done by Sterling called Campagna. And then this one I'm really excited. I haven't started yet. It's from, I believe it's pronounced Nishane. And there's a bunch of scents in here. This is just a really nice presentation as far as, as a discovery set. I'm trying to open it. I forgot. There we go. It's a magnetic box. So you can see here all the different scents there. I've had my eye on a tea scent called Oolong Cha. Oolong Cha is oolong tea in Mandarin. Probably other languages too. But there's some other ones, like there's one called Hasavat. I know Melly Mel talked about that one. It's kind of like their take on Aventus. And there's a bunch of others. Sultan Vetiver, I know is a favorite of John Shaves. And which other one was I? There's a few. Annie was one that I've heard really good things about. So anyway, got some more sampling to go there. Yeah, Ben's talking about the same thing. Yeah, Mel smelled Nishane Hasavat and lost his freaking mind. And last but not least is actually, and this arrived today. I put an order into FragranceNet. It's one of those things where they use FedEx Smart Post to ship, and things sometimes, if you guys have ordered from them or anyone that uses FedEx Smart Post, sometimes things get scanned in before they actually arrive. So it's Thursday today. I was notified that the package was in front of my door on Tuesday morning. It wasn't there. So of course, anxious mind, it's either delayed or it's scanned early, or someone took it from my porch, which hasn't happened. But obviously, porch pirates are a thing. Anyway, my wife came back from some errands today, and wouldn't you know it, my fragrance net box was here. So little bit of a little bit of worry went down, but I'm just glad it made it. I've ordered over the years from FragranceNet and never had any trouble, but I guess buyer beware. Yeah. Sad Seppi Sepher says, you must try DS and Durga. Niche, yet more mature. I'll just call you Sepher. Sepher, DS and Durga, is that a perfumer or is that the actual name of the scent? Let me know. Or feel free to message me after with your recommendations. Hey, what's up, Lyle? The Sask Shaver. Anyway, so I got 3 frags for you today. I got... excuse me. No, Shady. I've been keeping Shady posted on this FragranceNet package ordeal because he was interested in ordering that from them and has never ordered from them. I still say, the package arrived. I've never had problems before, so it might just be a little bit of a delay. Anyway, the frags I have to share with you today are one that potentially going to be discontinued. It's from a perfumer that I really like. And two cheapies or 2 budget-friendly picks. So, pardon me. Let me take a sip of my grape Gatorade, which tastes like kids' medicine. Jared from the Thirsty Badger asked, did they come in a bubble envelope? No, thankfully not, and I would be pissed if it did. No, it was actually very well packaged in the box, and very sturdy. So first off, anyway, ooh, pardon me. First one I've heard, it might be discontinued. I had sampled this a couple of years ago and really liked it. In general, I like things from the designer Yves Saint Laurent, and that is Ultime. So Ultime, I love and regularly wear Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme as just an everyday scent, office scent, whatever. I also have La Nuit de l'Homme, which is just, if you're just getting into fragrances, La Nuit de l'Homme is a great date night scent, night out scent. So date night out with the boys, whatever. It's evening. It's good. It features this beautiful cardamom note, and after its release, kind of inspired I think a lot of other scents to kind of play with that note. So undid the cellophane, got a little reflection here going. Ultime, I believe Ultime. Actually, I brought my computers to the side here, and I was in thoroughness. I brought up the pages to share the notes. So let's see if we can do this. Here are the notes for Ultime. We got ginger, grapefruit, cardamom, bergamot. Oh, there's cardamom here. Rose is actually featured in here. Sage, geranium, apple, cedar, vetiver, and cashmere wood. So rose I like in the right mix. I don't usually like rose forward scents, but in a mix, I'm totally down. I should have brought some tester strips, but we're going to use my wrist. Because, yeah, One Past Ben says, I got the black lung. Yeah, I hope not. So, I got the smaller 50 ml bottle here because I don't go through scents a lot. Also, like I said, this was not a budget pick, but one thing, these caps get super, like fingerprints all over it. So if you're like anal retentive about keeping your bottles clean and stuff, this one picks up fingerprints like it's going out of style. So there we go. I just marred the top here. So let's take a sniff. I should probably just tell you what I get for my nose, and then I'll look at the official scent notes to the side. So it's got that. Shady said it's so cute. Yeah, look at this. All right, let's give a spray here. Give a little shake. So it definitely resembles Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme. Kind of like, yeah, and I forgot how old L'Homme is, but it also reminds me of some other more recent fragrances. Fragrances? Fragrances. Very pleasant. And I would say this is a great daytime scent. I think this also could be used like very similar settings as L'Homme, but maybe it just has a more youthful feel to it. Very pleasant. I can't say I pick out the rose particularly from it, but that's just, it's just the opening. We'll come back to this as it dries down, but I liked it back when I got a sample from Sephora, and I'm liking it now. So that's Ultime by Yves Saint Laurent. You'll see me using that because I think this will be good for the warm for the warm weather. Yeah, fragrances. Let's move on, so I don't keep you guys all day. Second frag from this order. So now we're on to the two cheapies but goodies. I've got Melly Mel Shaves to thank for this. He recently celebrated 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you have not checked out his channel and you like a very what was it? Dang it, I lost the word. Very energetic, exuberant. Mel is exuberant, enthusiastic, and he's hype. He doesn't get hype. He stays hype. So give him a look. He's the other host of BBS Live, because I mentioned Nate before, but they're both of them are BBS Live. One is not more important than the other. 50-50 down the middle. We love Mel and Nate, and Nate and Mel. So Banana Republic Vintage Green. I don't know where the 78 comes in, but the most electrifying man in BBS Live, Melly Mel. So let's see if I can open this on camera. So yeah, it's not just a mail call. You actually get an unboxing. I said exuberant, Shady. Exuberant. Ben says, ultimate warrior-like energy. Oh yeah. Yes. If we're going to go with wrestling references, ultimate warrior, for sure. Both? So I got to open. Believe it or not, I've heard great things about multiple Banana Republic fragrances, and this is my first one. So yeah, this is, I would say, for budget friendly, this is really nice packaging here. Very clean, straightforward bottle. And instead of looking at the notes, I won't cheat. Let's see what my nose gets. I do remember this, like some of the notes that seemed really good, but let's see if I get it now. Granted, okay, I'm smelling it with the same wrist. I have Ultime on. Ultime is still like projecting and smelling wonderful. All right, we're gonna have to spray it. I'm not getting too much off of the sprayer. So this is a Banana Republic Vintage Green. Give it a spray. Can you guys let me know if can you actually see the spray? I think it's coming through. I'm just looking at my wrist to make sure I aim correctly. Actually, spraying it makes it easier to smell from the actual bottle itself, dummy. Duh. Okay. So, what I got here. We got fig, which I really love fig. It's fig leaf. It's green and herby as well. I'm thinking spring immediately. There might be some bergamot or some sort of citrus in here as well. And underlying that all is a tea type scent. I believe green tea is one of them. So that's what I get from the initial spray. And to reference the actual note breakdown, let's see how I did. We got bergamot, we got green leaves, mandarin orange, green tea, fig, jasmine, magnolia, vetiver, musk, and cedar. This is a really nice spring scent. I feel like I have another one by Ferrari, which is another kind of a great budget scents line. This is better though than the Ferrari Noble Fig. Noble Fig is one that I've been using a lot, or I used a lot this past spring. I think I've had it for like 2 or 3 years now. I like this better. It has similar vibes. Again, it's like kind of green, springy, fig. This one having a little bit of tea vibe. I think it's from that jasmine and the florals. I like it better. The other one's it's a little screechy too. Noble Fig is a little screechy. It smells like a cheaper fragrance too. This one's just nice. It's not gonna be like a projection beast, I don't think, but tea scents, I like them. They're cozy scents. They stick to you closer. They're much more like for you scents. So I'm always on the lookout for a good tea scent. If any of you guys have any recommendations in that category, so that's really nice. All right, so I'm two for three. Ultime the Rose is coming out a little bit more now too. Also, I hear my kids home, so if someone barges in here in just a little bit, that's why. Last one. Oh, so I don't have the price breakdown, but where the Yves Saint Laurent was a little more expensive, I think it was like, I was it's like between 60 and 70 for the small bottle. That's also why I went for their small bottle. I didn't feel like splurging more than that. But at the Banana Republic Vintage Green, I think it is in the $30-$35 range. This is all in USD, by the way. The last one is a cheapie. Multiple people. This is a shout out for Callie's Groom Room. He's on Instagram and YouTube as well. Callie's always been a great person just to get fragrance recommendations and talk about shaving stuff too. We got one from Sean John, 3 a.m. So Sean John. There's some other good cheapies over the years. I think I didn't pick it up. I think it's called Unforgiven or Unforgivable. That one smells a lot like Creed Millennium Imperial. So that's where I know the Sean John brand from. Hey, what's up, Gerard? Doing some fragrance unboxing mail call action here. Got plastic all over the floor. Yeah. Daily Carry Solution says they need to make a stronger La Nuit de l'Homme to make up for the reformulation. Love the smell. Yeah, so projection, I've heard... I don't know. I got my bottle a few years back, but I have heard that it's been reformulated and weakened in general. That's what happens to frags that do really well, like the like Acqua di Gio by Armani. If you just get the basic one, it's probably a lot weaker than the one bottle you got if you picked one up back in like the late 90s. So that's one sad thing. Like if you renew your bottle, strength does tend to kind of go down over time. I'm sorry. Anyway, 3 a.m. This guy here. I told you guys I got bit by the fragrance bug. I got 4 discovery sets. Got 3 bottles here. I got 2 bottles last week, which I'm not showing you right now. Those were from Acqua di Parma, my first Acqua di Parma bottles. Hey, what's up, Andy? The opinionated Brit. Welcome. Did I see Little Ray come in before? Yes. All right, so I don't know why I took this out. Sorry, guys. Trying to multitask here. There we go. This is 100 ml. Yeah, 100 ml. It does come in 50 ml size too, but the price was like $3 or $4 difference. I just went for the bigger. I went for the bigger box. Other reason is that this one is not known for longevity, so it's one of those things you might have to reapply during the day. This bottle, pretty nice, though, I have to say. Sometimes with some budget frags, you do get kind of like a more gaudy kind of design, packaging design, bottles and whatnot. This is pretty good. It actually reminds me a little bit of the Dior line, like Dior Homme Cologne. It has this kind of clear rectangle thing going on, so I think it's a clear influence. There's a little notch here though with the lid. This also might remind you of Superman fans, the Fortress of Solitude. This looks like it's a frag on the shelf for Superman and the Fortress of Solitude. Okay, there we go. Lid comes off. It's plastic, nothing fancy. All right, I'm gonna use the back part of my arm here because I've used both wrists already. Let's get the spray. Oh, interesting. All right. All right. Oh, what am I getting there? I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I like it. It's got a clean vibe. When I smelled 3 a.m. off the bottle, it's got a clean vibe. One thing that multiple people said is it has a gin and tonic kind of fizziness, and it does. So it's got gin and tonic fizziness. It's got some lightness to it, but because of that drink like reference point, it is a going out scent. So if you're hitting a bar or club or something now that things are reopening. Ooh. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stick with a gin and tonic. I think that's like gin and tonic, not overly boozy, not like you smell like you've been drinking kind of way, but very pleasant. Let's look at the official scent notes to see what we actually have here. All right. I'm liking the notes I see here, guys. We got bergamot. This is very similar. All right, there's a shared notes between this and vintage green. Bergamot, mandarin orange, cardamom, fig leaf. Am I reading the right one? Yes, I am. Fig leaf, orange blossom, geranium, tonic water, and leather. I don't get much leather. I do get a little bit of like clean powderiness. And tonic water, maybe tonic water is a better way to put it than gin and tonic, because gin, it's got a bunch of aromatics, including juniper. It's not strong in those, in that gin kind of herbs, but I don't know. Most of the times I'm having tonic water, it's with gin. So that's probably why my brain goes to that. That's good. Dang. All right, I just for an initial get-go, so I shared with you my first impressions as I sprayed it, as I opened it. I'm happy with the purchase of these 3 bottles. So just to do I can't miss the comments here. Daily Care Solutions. I'm looking at getting a new fall fragrance. Azaro Wanted by Night, D&G The One EDP, ooh, and Prada L'Homme Intense. For now, any recommendations? Daily Care Solutions, I think it's Carlos, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I personally love like tobacco for my fall and winter scents. And I've only, of the ones you listed, I've only tried flankers of it, or like the original ones. So like Dolce & Gabbana, the one, I have the EDT, but I love that scent, man. That was like a love at first sniff. One other one in that kind of family of scents you might want to sample and consider is Maison Margiela Jazz Club. And Jazz Club was always also featured in Zingari Man, The Soloist. Really nice scent, kind of in the same family. So the one or Jazz Club, really recommend that. Prada L'Homme Intense. I have Prada L'Homme, which is a clean, kind of iris-focused, kind of office-friendly scent. I don't know how intense, how it plays with those notes, but that one could just be a good year-round one. If it's similar to the original Prada L'Homme, I think that wouldn't have that's got some what do you call it? All season use, all purpose use. Yeah, you can hit me up. Okay, Carlos, thanks for confirming. Oh, okay. So you smell The Soloist. So yeah, if you kind of like that, the one has a very similar vibe. Feel free to hit me up afterwards if there's other ones. But I think if you're already like, I kind of like that list. If I haven't used it, I kind of like. I've heard good things about them. So yeah. So don't be surprised you see some more fragrance. I mean, we're still about wet shaving first and foremost, but there's a lot of overlap in the wet shaving world and the fragrance world. So yeah, so we dabbled into the fragrance side of things today. I'm gonna smell everything one more time. All right, so it's got the rose and like a floral, almost like a lipsticky kind of waxy kind of note. Has it's kind of moving to the forefront on Ultime. That might sound like I don't like it, but that's not true. It's changed, and it has. I like the complexity, so that's a plus. Let's go over the wrist. This is my left hand, vintage green, Banana Republic. This has stayed pretty much the same. I have no problems with that. I'm getting the fig vibes, green vibes, and tea vibes. Really nice. And lastly, on my elbow area, 3 a.m. Oh, it's gotten a little more floral. So it's got the tonic water, and that's definitely in the opening. And some of the floral and citruses are presenting themselves now. And granted, it's only a few minutes from me spraying it, but yeah. So that's what I got. So that was quick recap. Yves Saint Laurent Ultime, then Banana Republic Vintage Green 78, and last but not least, Sean John 3 a.m.